Today we celebrate United Nations Sustainable Development Goals Day 2030. It is the anniversary on September 25th, and St. Martin joins with our Kingdom partners to celebrate this day by raising the SDG flag. We started this process back in 2012 when we signed on to the SDG goals for 2030, and we embedded them in our National Development Vision, which was birthed from a baseline study that brought about St. Martin's challenges, which is including all the objectives that we have to address these challenges. Our St. Martin National Development Vision is a collaboration of the visionary goals, principles, preconditions, priorities, and strategies of all our collaborators, stakeholders, the people of St. Martin, who came together for this reason. We are guiding our development efforts and our decision making based on these goals. So for us, today is a special, special day. We have two special projects that are ongoing at the moment, which are the Plastic Free Project and the Corona Project. Those are based on our Sustainable Development Goals. We are focusing also on policies as well as development of different actions that need to come out of these goals. Goals that are reflective of developing agriculture, raising entrepreneurs, making sure that we can develop sustainable economies in St. Martin and cities. That is also one of our SDGs. We have a long way to go, but it will take all of us working together to alleviate poverty, which is number one, to ensure that we combat hunger, number two, that we work on number three, ensuring that we have good health. Number four, ensuring that we have quality education for all. Gender equality, I can go on, but of course, the most important is that we start to do the needed work to deal with climate change. And that's why our Corona project is so important, as well as our plastic free. We need all of us on board. So make sure you enlighten yourself, work on it. It will take all of us working together. That means you, the people, civil society, government of St. Martin, and all stakeholders working to develop all the goals. Happy SDG Day.
Hi, my name is Sabrine and I'm the project coordinator for the Coastal Resilience and Needs Assessment Project. Corena, as we call it, is a project supported by the Resembid grant program, which is funded by the European Union. It's in line with UN Sustainable Development Goals 13, 14, and 15, climate action, life below water, and life on land. Corena was created to help lay a strong foundation for sustainable, evidence-based policy decisions regarding St. Martin's marine and coastal environment. Our coast and its resources aren't currently well managed or formally managed at all, but they need to be. In the same way that urban planning is used to make smart, equitable decisions about how we utilize resources and organize space, like roads, homes, businesses, parks, and farms, the marine environment requires the same attention to detail and care. So, to make informed decisions about how to best take care of St. Martin's marine and coastal environment, the government requires a lot of data. Officials need to know, among other things, what protected species live along the coast? Where should marine protected areas be established? How can local fisherfolk catch a sustainable and healthy fish stock? Where should development and construction be permitted or completely prohibited? What coastal communities are disproportionately vulnerable to impacts from storms? Where can water sports and tourism-based businesses safely operate? And what areas suffer the most from marine pollution? Answering these questions is primarily where Corena comes in, through a series of extensive sub-projects led by professional contractors to conduct research on the coastal environment's biodiversity and health, socioeconomic value, and risks and vulnerabilities. As partner on the project, the Nature Foundation is currently working on reef monitoring surveys and habitat mapping to figure out exactly what we have underwater, where it is, and how much. Corena accompanies this research with capacity building for government officials and Nature Foundation staff, who will receive advanced technology and research training to improve their spatial analysis knowledge, techniques, and methodologies for future planning. And of course, no work like this is complete without educational outreach. So, Corena staff members will be engaged in building a school curriculum and executing an awareness campaign on the island to bring attention to the value of coastal management and the importance of practicing environmentally conscious behaviors. Corena marks an important step in the direction of resilient and sustainable management for St. Martin. Happy SDG Flag Day!
The St. Martin Development Fund, known as SMDF, is a local NGO whose goals are to support other nonprofit organizations and their programs that support vulnerable groups. SMDF is currently working on a number of projects, particularly our Learn Smart program, which gives residents the opportunity to take advantage of free online courses through the e-learning platform Coursera, and Volunteer.sx, which is another collaborative effort that we are embarking on with 4C Foundation that aims to connect potential volunteers with local community service initiatives that are in need of volunteers for the community. Lastly, we are currently working on Plastic Free St. Martin. Plastic Free St. Martin is a significant and very necessary project for St. Martin as a whole. The project aims to align with the country's efforts to reduce our reliance on single-use plastics and polystyrene foam, also known as styrofoam, for the protection and preservation of marine life, biodiversity, our general health, and the economic sustainability of the island. The project has three main components. One is to conduct a situational analysis, building on the data that has already been collected by local groups such as the Nature Foundation, EPIC, St. Martin Pride, Green Initiatives, to essentially gather sentiments on different stakeholders and plastic usage, why we should transition to alternative items, and two, to assist government in establishing a regulatory framework for the implementation of various measures and to ensure that they're enforceable. And three, to spread awareness to the community as a whole and to let them know the adverse effects of plastic pollution, not only for our environment, but for our health as well. This project is connected to SDG number 12, Responsible Consumption and Production, SDG number 14, Life Below Water, and SDG number 17, Partnership for These Goals. The partners in this initiative include Resembid, Expertise France, the European Union, the Government of St. Martin via the Department of Interior and Kingdom Relations, and SMDF. Happy SDG Flag Day!